to Footy Fantasy Podcast, the Champions Edition. And the unbearable champions are here. The Liverpool champions are here. The champions of everything are here. And we're going to be letting you guys know how we're going to review our season. But just need to let you know, if you're going to be like Bernardo Silva, if you're going to be triggered, we would like for you to step out now and not proceed with this broadcast. If you're going to be triggered at Bernardo Silva, please exit. But in the meantime, we're going to give you an enjoyable podcast today, and we're going to welcome Bola.
What's going on?
Okay. Thank you, Bola, for joining us. We're going to welcome the Don, and we're going to welcome the Don from Lagos, and we're going to welcome right from the Scouts land, Ryan.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you guys for joining us. Each of them is a champion. And we're going to give our views about Liverpool's season. But before we proceed, I'll just do a quick rundown of the admin. Going to give you all our social media handles for Footy Fantasy. So please share the podcast. Help us to get views on it. Let us spread the news about this wonderful podcast. So on Spotify, you can find this podcast. On Apple Podcasts, you can also find all our episodes. Give us a 5-star rating. And you can also connect with us on Facebook. Footy Fantasy Facebook is there, where you can connect. You can connect with us on Twitter, Footy AD Fantasy. And you can also connect with us on Instagram, Fantasy Footy. And you can connect with us also on our Facebook group, like I mentioned before. So let us proceed. I'm going to fire off the first question. Of course, we have a lot of good memories this season, fellas. So I'm going to start off with the most obvious one. What's the favorite league game of the season for this season? I'm going to start off with Ryan. Which was your favorite game from the season 2019-2020?
So for me, it was a toss-up really between two. It was between the City game at home and the United game at home. But I'm going to go with the United game at home for two reasons. First, it's always nice to get one over United at any point. Yeah. Not just for the fact that, a bit of Northwest pride and getting to banter a few of the folks on the group, but that I feel as though that was the game where the real belief began. It was nice getting one over City, but we've done that plenty in the past, and things still haven't ended up going our way at the end of the year. But I think this year was the first time where, after a game, you had that feeling like, wow, this looks like it's really gonna happen. We've had loads of moments like that in the past. I mean, you take your mind back to when we beat City 3-2 and Coutinho scored back when Gerrard 2013, 2014.
Yeah, we know that season. Yeah.
It's basically saying the league is ours.
Because remember the slip up.
Yeah, exactly. We were all excited, but I think deep down in the back of our mind, we knew something could go wrong. I didn't think we anticipated it would go wrong in the way it did. But this year, I feel as though after the United game, when the fans were singing, now you're going to believe us, we're going to win.
We're going to win the league.
Oh my God. I didn't say it because I will never count my chickens before they hatch. But even I was thinking, oh my God, I think this is going to happen. So yeah, for that reason, I'm going to pick United at home.
Fantastic. And that was the game where Salah went with the six packs out. The 6 packs out.
Making all of that whole
came out.
Hey, one of the most epic slides of all time.
Alisson. Then Alisson came sliding in. Oh, it was epic. Okay, fantastic. Thank you for that, Ryan. I'm going to go to Don. So, Don, what was your favorite league game of the season?
Anyone's pick could have been Man City or Manchester United. Well, I would like to go for the Leicester City game. Many fans were hoping on Leicester City. That's our home away match against Leicester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
where we steamrolled them. It was a roller
Steamrolled.
coaster game.
Yeah.
4-0. Many other fans were believing, okay, Leicester City, you're our hope. Help us to stop them. And we went there and no, boom, 4-0. That was a very big statement. And it was like an intent, a
Yeah.
statement of intent for every other fans. And they believe, forget it, they're going to win it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I think that would have been the game I would have gone for because that's probably my favorite game of the season because that was straight after the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
Liverpool came back, and I was thinking we're playing Leicester were on fire, and I was like,
They
this
were
is
on
first
fire,
against
yes.
second, and we just like Don said, steamrolled. We steamrolled them like 4 minutes 1 to minute 90. It should have been more than 4 goals. It should have been 7, 8. Smash them. We smashed them.
It was
All
a
right.
whitewash.
Yeah, we'll
In
go to
Nigeria, we call it hypo wash.
Exactly. That game was fantastic. It was total domination from beginning to end. Perfect performance.
Perfect game.
Yeah. So I'll go to Bola now. And what's yours? Your favorite league game of the season?
Man, there were so many great games this season. I completely agree with the games that you guys have mentioned, but for me, my favorite game was probably the Chelsea game. The one where we finally won the league. We had the celebration. We may not even have played the best, but it was just like that sense of completion, like we've actually done it.
Yeah.
And the show that we put on afterwards, man, it was amazing. So for me, it has to be the Chelsea game.
Yeah, end-to-end football.
End-to-end football.
5-3.
That's right.
Yeah, we gave them a bit of hope in that match because they were chasing the Champions League spot. So it was 4-1. They brought it 4-3, and they were thinking, oh, yeah, we could get a draw here. And Oxlade-Chamberlain just went and just finished it off. Yeah, that was a fantastic game. All right. Well, like I said, mine would probably have been the Leicester game, the 4-0. That's probably it was just a statement of intent, and I think that was probably our best performance of the whole season, like the total domination, and the fact that people thought, we went to Qatar. People were thinking, they've gone to Qatar, they'll be a bit tired when they come back. Nope. All right, I'll go to the next question now. The reason why I separated the league game from the other games are because we had cup games also. We didn't probably do as well in the cups, but we had some very good cup games. So I'm going to go favorite cup game of the season, and that includes the FA Cup, the League Cup, the World Club Cup, the Super Cup. So they're all cup games. Yeah. So I'll remain with Bola, so Bola can go first on this. So which was your favorite cup game?
I kept it really simple. We have so many high points this year.
Honestly.
It's just been all good all year, right? But I'll probably have to put the Everton game, FA Cup.
Yeah.
Our kids. Just because we weren't expecting to win. I don't think we were actually trying to win. I think we were trying to get kicked out of the tournament. And then all of a sudden, Curtis Jones curves the ball, top corner, top bins. Like, you can't get any better than that. So
with our under 18s.
That's embarrassing. That really is embarrassing to Everton. So I'll probably have to select that game for me.
Nice. Good shout. Okay, Don, which one was your favorite cup game?
Okay. All the cup games are not really as memorable as all the league games that we have. But one that stood out for me would be Liverpool game against Red Bull Salzburg away.
Yeah, that was a good match.
Everybody was thinking Liverpool would get kicked out. No way for them. And boom, 2-0. And Salah scoring from an impossible angle again.
Fantastic goal.
That was an icing on the cake for me. So, Red Bull Salzburg against Liverpool. That's my pick.
They played very well. Red Bull played very well in that match, actually. But we were just better than them.
We were just better. Tactically, we were better.
Yeah. I like that game. Actually, because we showed that we're not going to get knocked out in that first round. We just stepped up and said, no, we're going to beat you guys and we'll win. We actually won the group. Because of that. Yeah. Won the group. And we'll go to Ryan. Which one was your favorite cup game?
Mine See, I was thinking along the same lines as Bola, with a bit simple with the Everton game. I'll mix it up since he's already gone for that, so we can relive a few of the other ones. I'm going to go for the Super Cup win over Chelsea.
Nice.
Because first off, it was a really entertaining game. It was end to end. It was tense. It was a real Liverpool game, I guess you could say. The Tottenham, the Champions League win over Tottenham is probably the least memorable final of all our finals ever. Yeah. For once, although it was a bit tense, it was comfortable. It was comfortable. So the Chelsea game again, the Super Cup game against Chelsea was in keeping with your typical Liverpool Cup game. We've got a tendency to make even some of the worst teams in a cup final look decent.
I can say some shade. Yeah, some shade at
Chelsea. We were trying to get kicked out of the competition.
West Ham wipe the floor with these teams. We never do, but we win in a memorable way. So yeah, I'll go for Chelsea. I mean, the fact that it was back in Istanbul, take ground for Liverpool fans. Adrian, out of nowhere, unexpectedly signing for us and then covering for Alisson. So many things could have gone wrong in that game, and it looked like they were going to. But definitely Chelsea Super Cup.
Yeah, and that was the game afterwards. Klopp was going to the interview and was like, Adrian, like Rocky. I'm like, wow, Klopp is just something else. Like seriously. Well, for me, my favorite cup game. Well, you guys give very perfect examples, but for me, mine would probably be the World Club Cup.
Yeah.
The final, because Liverpool had never won that trophy. And it was a very tough game. We played very well, but Flamengo were just hanging in there. No. Took us extra time. Like Ryan said, we have the tendency to make these teams look good in the finals. Yeah. Like Flamengo, normally Liverpool shouldn't be struggling to beat Flamengo.
Ever.
It should be. But then we just had to drag it to extra time. And then the winning goal from Firmino was just nice and lovely. Just took out the keeper, took out the defender, banging, then top off 6 packs. What more do you want? What more do you want? So that's my favorite cup game. And so we'll roll it on. We'll go to favorite goal of the season. I'm sure there's so many contenders here. Favorite goal of the season. So this time we'll start with Don. Don, you can tell us your favorite goal of the season.
Curtis Jones. Everton game.
Against Everton.
Bang, what a goal.
What a goal.
It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing for Everton to lose that game. Embarrassing.
Postage stamp, right?
Yeah.
There.
No, that goal was fantastic. All right. Okay, then Bola, your favorite goal of the season?
For me, I think I've said this again like earlier this season when we did a similar podcast, but
yeah.
There's one goal that always gives me chills, always, and that's the Fabinho goal versus Man City.
Yeah, Rockets.
Over and over and over again. The way that boy hit that ball, man.
It's even the celebration that got me. It is
crazy. Exactly.
Yes. It is time.
It's our time.
Oh, man. When you hit the ball like that, man, nothing sweeter, man. Just a sweet goal.
And Bola, do you know what probably made that goal better was the controversy at the other end.
Oh, yeah.
They were still shouting for handball. They were shouting for handball, and then Fabinho just went and smashed it in the other end, and then Pep just goes mental.
Sideline.
Oh wow! Okay, we go to Ryan. Your favorite goal of the season?
Again, I'm gonna have to go with Bola. That Fabinho one was by far my favorite. However, in keeping with, mixing everything up, although I agree with Bola, that was my favorite goal. I like to give a shout out to Salah's goal against Watford, the little nutmeg.
Yeah, backheel nutmeg.
Who did he nutmeg again? Mariappa? Was it Mariappa?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, on the goal line.
It was Mariappa. I think so. Whoever it was, the Watford guy, but he floored him and nutmegged him at the same time. And that's the highlight of that guy's career. Being posterized by Mo Salah. It happens.
Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. That's epic. That's epic. Yeah. I had quite a few favorite goals. I like the finishing goal against Leicester, the Trent's goal, counter attack, and the way he just smashed it in, and then the celebration. Because like you said, sometimes the celebration also adds to the goal. After the goal has been scored, the celebration, he just went and just chills. He just that's me. That's me. Yeah, that was a fantastic goal. I enjoyed that goal. I like the goal. The counter, I like counter attack goals. There was the goal against Everton where it was Mane that finished it off, but it was Trent that set him up. I think it was the fourth goal.
Oh yeah, we left foot
box to box. It was a corner kick to Everton. We headed the ball out. Mane took it, passed it to Trent, and then Trent went and then passed it back to Mane. I like counter attack goals, and that's why probably maybe I'll put that on par with Salah's goal.
Yeah.
So. Now, sorry, I'm cheating. I have too many favorite.
You're not.
Since we're cheating, I'd like to also give a shout out to the goal Salah scored against Newcastle when Firmino the little flip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, I can't. No, let's move on. I can't.
Sexy football.
Going all day.
But probably the one that's out of all of them, the ones I was saying, the one that was very impactful in a big game was the Salah goal against City. So it was Trent to Robertson to Salah. And it was just like 4 touches of the ball. It looked so simple, but the quality in each pass and then the quality in the cross, it was fantastic. So so that's my favorite goal of the season. Yeah, so we'll move on to the next question.
By the way, fellas, we're being super unbearable right now. I just want to point that out. Yeah. And I love it. I love it.
This is me at 2. You don't want to see that.
that Bola, that's why I put the disclaimer at the beginning. If you're going to be like Bernardo Silva, then don't. Yeah. So, well, let's give them a bit of joy because the next question is worst moment of the season. So let's give them a bit of joy. Let them have something to laugh at. So, what's your worst moment of the season? We'll start with Bola. Worst moment, worst match, worst memory, any?
Man, like we've been on fire all year. Like the only probably negative part was, the Atletico game. Like that was probably the only negative part of the season, and even that wasn't that bad. Like I won't say that I didn't want to win the Champions League. I absolutely wanted to win the Champions League. I felt we're the better team. I think we're the only team that could have given PSG and Bayern Munich, tomorrow's finalists, any real problem. And we should have beaten Atletico. So I would say that's probably the lowest point of the season. But then we got to focus on the league. So,
Yeah. And we won the Champions League last year. So, not bad.
Spread the wealth a little bit. Spread the wealth.
Okay, we go to Ryan. What's memory? What's moment?
My worst memory. So I'm sure most people would probably think it'd be the Watford game. Now the Watford game was bad, but I'll be honest, an invincible record didn't faze me. I didn't think it would go invincible. I knew at some point someone would probably stop us. I didn't think it would be Watford, but it had to end somewhere. But the moment I think that was worst this season for me was hearing that football had been called off. Because although I tried to remain optimistic, something was telling me it's over. It's over. We're not winning anything. I thought they might say, okay, we'll just award Liverpool the league, which, although I would have accepted, it wouldn't have felt the same.
Yeah.
Just of the fact that nobody was catching us. And I know that. And everybody else know that. And anyone that says, well, blah, 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 they're chatting absolute nonsense.
Asterix.
Yeah. They'll say anything. If Liverpool won the league with maximum points, took 3 points from every game, they would still have some sort of criticism.
Exactly.
So I don't really pay attention to what they say, but to have these Asterix United type people saying that the league should have been null and void. If we were just simply given the league, I wouldn't have liked it. So I was very, very, very nervous when football got cancelled. So yeah, that was my low point. I'm glad it ended. We were able to come to some sort of realistic conclusion. But yeah, I'm going with when football got stopped, because that was a horrible few months for me. It was so boring.
Yeah. I can imagine.
I felt like there was so many threats to the season, man. Like at the beginning of the season, it was like World War III.
Everything.
It's like everything. Like it's like someone divine was trying to stop this.
Oh yeah. I actually said in the past, me and my brother always joke, because he's a massive Liverpool fan as well. Me and him always joke anytime we come close to winning the league, like, yeah, it will. We always say things before the season starts, like, we'd be 100 points clear at the top, and then the clock would die or something. God forbid, knock on wood. Something absolutely terrible would happen. And we said this long before COVID started. So when it actually happened, me and him thought it was hilarious. As scared as we were, our coping mechanism was to laugh, because it's like, of course,
it's Liverpool.
This would
be ultimate Liverpool thing.
Something unreal could happen. It would be this year. So yeah, I'm glad we've got it out the way. That's duck off our back now.
Okay, yeah, I can understand that. So with that in mind, let's go to Don. With all the threat of null and void and asterisks and all that. Is that one moment in Nigeria? I can imagine all the banter and everybody, because we know we're not so many. We're not so many Liverpool fans all over there. So how did you cope? Before I ask you your worst moment, how did you cope during that period?
It was hell. That's just one. I think many other fans were like, we don't want football to come back. Cancel everything.
I can imagine.
Which is quite flattering when you think about it. People would have no football ever.
We were about to win it, and this happened. Catastrophe, man. It was something else. But I would have loved to go with that as the lowest moment. Well, and actually, my lowest moment was the Atletico game. They were damn too lucky. Damn too lucky.
Yes.
I don't know how a team can get so lucky to the extent of scoring 3 goals.
Yeah.
They were just damn too lucky. But I will still pick Chelsea game. I never expected us to still lose a game after Watford game. We lost our invisibility against Watford. Then the Chelsea game again. We lost 2-0
in the FA Cup.
In the FA
Cup.
Yeah.
Unlike that game, it was like a grudge match. I had many Chelsea fans around me, and they celebrated that as if they have won the league. I'm telling you.
Bro, don't let them have these little moral victories, because
exactly. They still didn't win any trophy anyway. Any trophy.
Not only did they not win these trophies, they lost. They flat out lost trophies. So
like some people, FA Cup, that's the whole world, because that's as far as it really goes.
It has been long time ago we won the FA Cup.
Yeah, 2006. Yeah.
No, I wanted us to win double.
Yeah, I was saying, Bola and myself, we were on the podcast with Ayo, like maybe a couple months ago, and I think we were both saying the same thing too, that FA Cup, it's been too long. 14 years. Come on, we're going to talk about areas for improvement. I'm sure that will be one of the things we talk about. The cups next season, we have to do better. I know, Chelsea probably got the luck of the draw because they were at Stamford Bridge, and we didn't put our strongest team out.
No.
So yeah, I don't blame them. Okay, let them celebrate winning that, but still, yeah, I think next season maybe we should try to win one of those cups. In addition to the league, not just the league. Let's win a cup. Let's win a double. Why not?
Champions League and the league.
Yeah. No, those are always the most. Yeah, the Champions League too. Treble. Okay, let's win a treble. Let's win a treble.
I remember the Champions League is going back to Istanbul again.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Istanbul.
Memorable.
Homecoming.
Yeah. Homecoming. That's the second answer.
Yep.
That's true. That's true. That's true. For me, well, you've like nailed the most parts of it. The Atletico game, yeah, that's true. We played so well. I didn't feel too bad about it because it took them extra time. Like, if there was no extra time, I don't think they would have. I don't think they would have. So they had to take us to extra time to actually get us to get knocked out. We battered them. It was just unlucky. And Adrian, I've not totally forgiven him for that. To be honest, I still think we should do better than him. I've not totally forgiven Adrian. I've not totally forgiven him. But for me, probably the fact that we had a chance to win all our own games and then we drew with Burnley, that pissed me off a bit. I wasn't happy with that. It was not like it was a tragedy, but we matched the record. And meanwhile, we're going to be unbearable. I'm going to read some of the records we've broken this season. So we're really good because people always want to remember the records we didn't break, but we broke so many records this season. And one of the records we equaled some records and we broke some records. One of the records we equaled was the home record of 18 wins and a draw, which is a Premier League record. We equaled that. But we could have broken that record. We could have had 19 home wins, except Burnley. Burnley came and drew. And that's what annoyed me. If we had drawn with Man City or Arsenal or United, it wouldn't have been annoying. But the fact that we drew with Burnley, why? Like, seriously, of all teams to get a point at Anfield, Burnley. So that's really, but we had to be honest, the league was won.
We're already in celebration mood that time.
So I can't really blame the player. I'm not blaming the players. I just felt we had a chance to clean, to just have that record for ourselves, 19 home wins in the season. So there's some other records this is the record time. There's some other records we smashed and equaled. So we have the longest winning run at home. I think it was 24 wins. Nobody else has matched that. We broke that record this season. Best start to a season ever. Also the number of points that we picked in a period, the highest number of points in a 38 game period. That was like 106 points or something like that. We just kept smashing records. We called some records too. So we'll go to our next question, which is Liverpool Player of the Season. Now, Liverpool Player of the Season, it might be your favorite player. It might not be probably your best player, because so I will just qualify it. It might be your best player or it can be your favorite player of the season. Those things can be different. You can have a favorite player who's necessarily not the best player. Okay, so I'll start with Don.
Sadio Mane.
Okay. Yeah.
Sadio Mane. He followed up with beautiful performance of last season, because last season, he was one of the highest goal scorer last season.
Yeah.
As in player of the season.
Good.
He followed it up. Yeah, he followed it up beautifully. He was like the fulcrum on which the team rotated on at a time. Full of running, a good footwork, great shooting ability, and many other things. The guy is just perfect for us. And he made the front three to gel. Not selfish again, but I will not go there.
Sadio. Okay, not bad. So we go to Ryan. Who was your favorite or best Liverpool player of the season?
I'll have to agree with Don. Mane by a country mile. I think everyone in the team played pretty well. I don't think some of them played as well as they did last season. Mane, I think, played better than he did last season. He's the only one I think was better this year than he was last year. His energy, his work rate was phenomenal. His ability to create chances for everyone else on the team was amazing. His finishing was superb. His energy levels just remained the same. It felt throughout the game, which is unreal considering how many games he plays. He almost never gets rested, man. He starts almost every game. So to put in consistent performances, game in, game out, left foot, right foot, it doesn't matter. He's just an absolute nightmare for a defender.
For every defender, yeah.
People talk about Firmino, he's a defensive striker or whatever. People forget Mane. How many times do you see Mane playing, left back or right back or whatever? He'll track back and end up on the other end.
He track back to always have the defenders.
Cross the ball and head it in himself. He's that good. But yeah, no. I know everyone mentioned Henderson. Henderson for me had probably second best player this season. Although statistics don't really measure what he brings to the team. If you're talking goals and assists, it's these intangible things that he brings to the team. You cannot measure what Jordan Henderson brings to the team, but you take him out that team and you will see a big difference.
Yeah.
Like that. It's like night and day when he's not on the field. You cannot physically see on paper what it is he's doing, but his presence, inspires everyone around him. So he's a close number 2, but for me, without a doubt, it's Sadio Mane for me.
Good stuff. Okay. Good man. Let's go to Bola then.
Yeah, I completely agree with everyone. Sadio Mane, fantastic. He was so much better than everyone else. When we were struggling in the game, he'll be the guy to get us a goal. He was absolutely amazing. But I do want to give a shout out and an honorable mention to our entire midfield. Our entire midfield often gets criticized. They don't get the praise that they deserve. They never get to smell the roses, right? We always talk about our strikers and our defenders. But our whole midfield was so good this year, and their work rate, their drive, their passion, great. I just want to give a shout out to the entire midfield. Jordan Henderson, Gini Wijnaldum, who I hope we keep.
Yeah.
He's been so good to us. Fabinho, Milner. When he comes in, they've all been fantastic. So, I just want to give a little shout out to them, while we can. So
good. That's true. And the fact that they all function well, together. Some like Ryan was saying, statistics don't cover everything. It's true. Because some of those midfielders, like some people say, "Oh, Gini didn't score." What was it on ESPN? Oh, Gini didn't get an assist.
2 years or something. Yeah.
He didn't get an assist. He didn't get an assist. Or Henderson didn't score many goals. But the thing is, Henderson, when Fabinho was out, Henderson was playing as a 6. He had to play as defensive midfielder.
And he did superbly well.
He played it so well. He played it so well. So, yeah, some people, of course, measure everything by statistics. It's true. Kevin De Bruyne was fantastic. He scored a lot of goals and assists. But did he drag his team to as many wins as Henderson did? Was he as important? Because that's the thing with City. City will go and smash Norwich. Well, they didn't even smash Norwich, but anyway, now Norwich beat them anyway. But let's okay, they go and beat like Watford 6-0, 8-0. But when the big game, the game where you have to drag a win out, where you have to grind it out, City, they lost 9 times in the league, 9 times. Yeah. So and Kevin De Bruyne was playing. Yeah, De Bruyne was playing those 9 games. So what was he looking at when we were losing 9 times? What was he looking at? And our friend Bernardo Silva, who was running his mouth, he wasn't even playing all those games. He was there on the bench. He was riding the bench many games this season. And then he wants to be throwing shade at Liverpool fans.
Hey,
so it's ridiculous. So, well, for me, I agree with you guys. Mane, I said many times, I think is our best player of the season. Favorite player, probably for me, I enjoyed what Trent did this season more, because Trent is probably my favorite player now, in the sense that as a right back, other teams now have to have tactical plans to stop Trent. Other teams, normally you are playing against a team, you want to stop their striker, you want to stop their fantastic midfielder. But now teams go to play against Liverpool looking to stop Trent. Mm-hmm. As a right back, they're trying to, because they know he's our playmaker. He's like our playmaker, and that shows you the level this boy has reached. He's 21, and it's basically world-class level now. Because teams are looking to, how do we stop Trent? as a right back.
Yeah.
You know, that shows the quality. You know, so for me, it's probably and for my fantasy team, I named my fantasy team Trendsetters, and it was a good luck charm because I won almost all the leagues because I named my team after Trent. So he's my favorite player now. Of course, he was not the best player of the season, but he's my favorite player now. That boy is special. He's special, and he's good as even Scouse. He's a Scouser.
He's Scouser.
Normal lap Liverpool.
Yep.
Yeah. So we go. Okay, so we're going to do a quick fire ratings. We're just moving on to talk about all the other players, but we won't talk too much about them. I just need you to give me a score between 1 and 10. Right? So none of our players is scoring a 1. None of our players is scoring a 2.
No way.
So I'm going to mention the name and I'll just go around and you can just give me your rating for each of them. So I'm going to start with the goalkeepers. So Alisson Becker, what was your rating? So we're going to do it Bola, Ryan, and Don. So each time. So I'll just start Alisson Becker. Bola.
9.
Okay. Ryan.
8.
8 on my side.
Okay. Adrian.
8.
7.
6.5.
I agree with Don. I'm not giving Adrian 8 at all. I'm still pissed off with him.
For both Atletico game and Chelsea.
The thing is that I like his character. Even today in the friendly match that they played today, he actually kept well. He made good saves in the second half. He came on at the second half. But the thing is that guy cost at least 5 goals. It's just that we got lucky. Well, not that we got lucky. We were good enough to win those games. It cost us goals in. Against Chelsea in the Super Cup, he gave away the penalty that Chelsea scored from. Against Southampton, he wanted to dribble and then he passed to Danny Ings. Danny Ings scored. Both games we won because we were good enough to win. Yeah, against Southampton, he gave the ball to Danny Ings.
Yeah, I'd like to change mine to 6.5 actually. I didn't know we were going to do the bench as well, so yeah. I'm starting to get really angry right now.
I will say
sweating.
I will say this in defense of Adrian. Well, number one, no one in my ranking is going to get lower than an 8.
Yeah, okay.
Season was so great. I'm not going to give anyone lower than an 8.
Okay.
Depends on how deep down. Depends on how down on the bench that we go, but for the most part, you know, that's going to be the lowest mark for me, just for me. And then also, I have to give him some props because he came on at the beginning of the season, cold, straight into the Super Cup. You know, did some amazing things after not playing football for so long.
True.
He had some brilliant moments, I think.
My backup goal.
He had his moments.
And
look at when you think back to the save against Napoli. That's probably one of the best saves, top 10 saves you'll see anywhere in the world this season.
Right.
No, I'm not denying that. He made good saves and he made important saves too. There are like some one-on-ones. I came out on top. Some one-on-ones.
Errors leading to goals.
Yeah, it's just
the Atletico game. Why I was so mad with him was it was like a game of 2 goalkeepers.
Yeah.
So good.
Oblak.
And Adrian gave it away. So yes.
Let's move on from Adrian.
Okay.
I'm also grading on a curve. Have you heard in school out here in the US, we have a term, right? If you're in the sciences,
extra credit.
And you know what? The curve for Alisson, the curve for Adrian is for backup goalkeepers, and compared to Karius, which we had the year before, he's way exceeding.
True. He's better than Karius. He's better than Karius.
So I'm like, you know, I'll give him an 8.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm also very happy just because we won the league. So you know, no one's getting lower than an 8 for me.
Sticky your head out for that. For that 8. Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave Adrian. Adrian, we'll keep him. We will not kick him. We'll not kick him out of the squad. We'll keep him. So the next goalkeeper, Kiva Kelleher, is actually from Ireland. So he's getting a lot of hype over here in Ireland. But he kept in the cup games. He kept against Arsenal. Kept against Everton, I think. He kept like 3 or 4 games. So what's your rating? Let's start with Bola again.
8. To be honest, I don't really remember too much from him this season. But if he played in the Arsenal, if the 3 games you said were the Arsenal Cup game, the Everton Cup game.
He played against Villa 5-0, where they beat us 5-0.
Jesus, well, he could do anything against Villa.
I remember.
You can blame him.
I'm going to stick with 8.
You know what? That's crazy.
No.
I'll give him a generous 6.
Okay, fair enough. Done.
Generous 6. 10 goals in 2 games.
Done. What's your rating? Oh, I think we have lost Don.
Oh no!
What a pity. It's gone freezing. Okay, let's
be back.
Hopefully he'll join us back anyway.
I think he's back.
I'm back.
Okay, Don, you're back. Okay, what's your rating for Keller?
Keller 6, just like
6.
Ray mentioned. 6.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give him a 6 because he's young and he can improve. And he made some good saves and he kept again. I think he was the one in goal against Everton. I think 1-0.
Yes.
I think he was.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah. So he kept a clean sheet against Everton. So that's enough for me to give him a 6. That's enough for him, even though he considered a lot of goals in the other games. So
to be fair, I think I would have kept a clean sheet against Everton.
Man.
You.
You know, some people are saying they should stop coming to Anfield. They should just give up. Because seriously, that's the height of it. Like, when would they ever win at Anfield now? Even when we're playing under 18s, we're beating them. Like, basically.
The same way Sevilla should stop.
And they play practically their strongest team that day.
Oh man. Okay, we go to the defenders. Well, Natalia Klein played. Did he play one game? I think he played against. No, he didn't. Did he play one game this season?
I haven't seen him playing about 2 years.
No.
Yeah, it was last season he played against United. When we played one.
Play this year now.
He didn't play this year, so okay, we're not giving him a rating. He didn't play, so we go to
Van Dijk.
Sorry,
I can't give him an 8.
No, you can, but you can give him an 8. He was still a Liverpool player, so why not? Okay, we go to Van Dijk.
Oh, 9.5.
Cool.
9.
Okay, I go with 9 too. Fantastic season. Okay, Dejan Lovren, Dexy.
8.5.
6.5.
6.
I'll give him 6.5. Yeah, he did his thing, but we know.
Yeah, we know. We'll leave that one there. Thanks for
the same acclaimed best defender in the world. Give it to him.
The best defender in the world.
Same acclaim.
Do you know he has a trophy already this season? He went to his club and he has won it. So he's the best defender in the world.
Legend.
In Russia, right?
Okay, the next person, Joe Gomez.
Wow.
9.
8.5.
8.5.
8 for me. 8 for me. It was good, but yeah, he had some lapses. But he's young.
He had some lapses. He's not really good with playing ball out of defense. He's still trying to master the heart. He's not really comfortable with the ball somehow. I still prefer Matip as of now.
Yeah.
But let's give him time. He's still growing. He's still young.
Oh yeah. And he's young and he did well. He did well. Yeah. Okay. Now that we're talking about Matip.
But Van Dijk can make anybody look very good.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this about Joe Gomez. Because Van Dijk is so good, a lot of teams now strategize to focus more on Gomez's side. He has to deal with so much more pressure.
Yeah.
So not to excuse anything that he's done, but just wanted to put that in perspective.
True. Okay, we go to Joel Matip.
9.
7.5. Injury.
Yeah. Okay. Done.
8. Injury.
I'll go with 7. Yeah. He played less than half of our games.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. I like him. I like Matip, but man, he has to stay fit. We need him fit. We need him fit.
But truly, if you have to look at the number of games he played and the percentage to do his rating, I'll still give him that 8.
True. Based on that fact, just what he played, his rating is much higher in my eyes. I'm just going on, a long.
Fair enough. I'm being harsh. Okay, I'll give him 7.5. Okay. Now this one is an interesting one. Nathaniel Phillips. He played one match for Liverpool. He came back on loan to play against Everton, then went back on loan. So what's your rating?
In that game, he was fantastic. He played one game and he was fantastic. Yep. I can't give him, I have to be fair, but I'll give him an 8.5 for that one game. He was great. He was fantastic. And I'm completely owning up to being unbearable right now. I hope the Arsenal fans or the Manchester United fans realize I'm being unbearable. But yeah, 8.5.
Okay, Ryan.
6. One game.
One game.
Don.
5.5.
It was good against Everton. It was.
That's just a cup game, man. A friendly match.
Okay. I'm giving him a 7 actually. We kept a clean sheet in that match, so I'll give it a 7. Okay. Now we go to Trent Alexander-Arnold.
9.5.
9.
9.
Ryan?
9.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, yeah, 9. No, well, for me, yeah, I was going to say maybe 9.5, but then that would be stretching it too bit. too much. Okay, 9 for me too. Nico Williams. Interesting. Very. I like Nico.
I love Nico.
I love him.
9. I love him. 9.
I'm giving him a 7.8.
What's that all about? Come on.
7.8. No,
I really is going decimal right now.
I just know. I know he will get better. From what I've seen from him, he's top talent. Mm-hmm. He's just not ready. Some players are ready younger than others. He will be ready eventually. You can see he will be. Right now, he's not ready to be thrown in the deep end against some of these defenders because the Brighton game, that kid on the gave him some. He gave him a headache. The little black kid. What's his name?
Yeah, it was from Ghana. His name sounds Ghanaian.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. That guy, he gave him a tough time.
Gave him a headache. So things like going forward, he's amazing. His crossing, his shooting, his hunger. That's what gave it. His defending, leaves a bit to be desired. But we'll know this season. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So that's why. Otherwise, I would have given him. I don't want to be too biased because no one's getting a 10 in my team. No. You don't throw 10s.
7.8. It's as close close to 8 as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Don.
I give him 8. And I would have scored in area if not because club was using him on both sides. That's either as
exactly.
right fullback or I think he should be a right fullback.
Yeah.
He's good on his right. He uses both foot, but whenever they play him on the right, is much more better than playing him on the left.
Yeah.
So
he struggled when he played.
I will have given him 8.5.
Yeah.
The guy is so good. He's a revelation. He's somebody that can at least a subtle deputy for Trent right now. And we'll be okay with it. And he's so young.
Yeah. Okay.
So I give him 8.
All right, I'll give him 7.5. I think he has had a good season. And like Ryan said, he can improve defensively. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, we don't need to use him too much because I just like seeing Trent play almost every match. So that's it. Okay, midfielders. We'll run through the midfielders. Fabinho.
What about Robertson? We didn't do Robertson.
Whoa, sorry. Oh, man. Jeez. Terrible. No way. How can I forget our favorite Scotsman?
Robo.
Bola.
9.5.
8.5.
9.
9 for me too. 9. Yeah. Oh, so sorry, Robbo. Apologies, Robbo. How can I forget? Oh
Braveheart.
man, the man who made Messi cry. Okay.
12 assists in a season is not a
Yeah.
joke.
No,
Now,
Yeah.
it's
And
a
he
joke
scored twice.
apparently because he just forgot him.
the only person that better him should be Trent with 13 assists.
Oh yeah, of course.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
no, that's no joke.
And going back to what Ryan was saying about Mane being one of our, was it you or Bola saying that Mane was one of our players who improved from last season? I think Robertson is also one of our players who improved from last season because he now he's taking set pieces regularly because his set piece was not really great before, but now he's taking corner kicks well, free kicks. I think his defending has improved. He's scoring goals.
Yeah.
He's scoring goals. So yeah, Robertson is.
I think last season Robertson was more like a player many people didn't notice. It was his blossom season. Many people notice him, but this season that just ended now, everybody already know he's a top player.
Yeah.
He is.
So he just kept up with what happened last season. But right now, he's a top player. I can say he's the best left fullback in the whole Premiership. In the world.
In the world. And there's some good ones out there. There's some good ones out there. But, you know.
Left fullback don't weigh in with 12 solid assists. 12.
Yeah.
We're not even talking about the chances he created all season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the season before, he had 11 assists.
He had 11. So he improved on that again.
Yeah. And he's scoring goals now.
Yes, he scored 2 goals again.
Okay, let's go to the midfielders then. Fabinho.
Man, love Fabinho. 9. Fabinho, the Rock. Love him. And I love, it's not just his defensive attributes that stand out to me. Some of his assists that he's made this year have been absolutely ridiculous.
He's very good on the ball.
He's not a regular starter for the Brazilian team because he should be.
Yeah. And Don?
9. That's one of the best defensive midfielder I've seen in Liverpool, maybe since Mascherano days.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even have to slide to collect ball from you.
Stretch those legs.
He doesn't not. He stretch those
gadgets. Inspector Gadget legs.
I call him Octopus.
Octopus legs. Well, I agree with you guys. 9, world-class player for me is world-class. He's good on the ball. People think he's only the tackling, he's only the ball winning. Nope, he's a good ball player.
And I think he's winning with more shots now. Yeah,
he's taking more shots from outside.
Make him to be more of box-to-box player, not only that defensive kind of guy we know before.
Okay, we'll go on. We go to Genie Wijnaldum. Genie.
I'm a Genie fan, man. I think he's so underrated, and I'm giving him a 9.
Okay, Ryan.
8.5.
Cool. Done.
8.5. He could have done more. He could have winning with more goals.
Yeah.
Score only 4 goals last season. He needed to do more. 8.5.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. He deserves an 8.5. Very consistent. Very consistent. James Milner. James Boring Milner. Let's see.
Milner's one of those glue guys, man. Milner does everything. When someone goes out, he'll cover in that position. I don't know if there's a position that he hasn't played.
Yeah.
Well, maybe center forward, but other than that, every single position he's played. That guy, I hope he stays on after his contract and rolls into a coaching position. I'm giving him an 8.5.
Cool.
At 8.
Ryan?
8.
8.
Yeah.
I'll give him 8 because, as Bola said, he always come in and deputize well for everybody. He has played virtually every position except the goalkeeping aspect of the game. He has done and he will not make you to feel the absence of anybody.
No.
He Trent, be it Robo, and even in the midfield. And he made the midfield to be like a stew, very solid. When he come in, the hard tackling, the intent, he exudes confidence. He has done it before with Man City, so he gives others the confidence that we can do it. So top player, and I believe we still have more years, like 2 more years, and he has the ability to read games. Whenever he comes in, he just do the simple things so well.
They say he's like the fittest player on the team too.
Yeah.
Like still.
Yeah.
36 years old, still the fittest player on the team.
Yeah. He's always been in the fitness test and everything. I'll give him an 8, mostly also because of what you guys are saying, but also because of what he does off the pitch. They said he's very good. He's very good for the young kids. He brings them out, and behind the scenes, he's a good leader. So 8 for me. Naby Keita, Naby lad.
Naby a little bit slow to at the beginning of the season, but like my goodness, what we've been seeing from Naby towards the end of the season, I think this is a precursor of what's going to happen next year. I think he's going to have a more consistent role in the team.
Yeah.
He's going to be that playmaker, that player that we all thought that we were going to get when he came from Germany. I can't give him a 9, but I'll give him an 8.5.
Cool.
8.5 for me as well.
All right, Don.
For me, I'll say 8. And it's all because I expected so much from Naby, but injury, and sometimes he always look off the game. I don't know whether he has not been playing to instruction in some games. There are some games he seems lost. And what Naby Keita is supposed to be in the team is like an enforcer that will force the other team to make mistakes. He is a box-to-box player that is supposed to carry the game to the opponent and start the counter-attack game whenever we needed it from a deep line position sometimes, so that he can spray those passes, and he's supposed to win it with more goals. He scored just 3.
He scored today.
No, that's preseason, man.
Well, he actually has a pretty good like goal to game ratio.
He will come good. I know that. He's a top player with Leipzig and with Salzburg when he was there. So I believe he will come good.
Yeah. Yep. So 8 for you, or what?
8 for me.
Okay. Yeah, 8 for me too. I'm being a bit generous because I like him. I think I'm a bit biased because I really like Naby. So I don't think he really deserves an 8, but I'll give him an 8.
Because we're expecting more from him.
Yeah. No, the injuries. You're right. The injuries he doesn't come back from injuries well. So it takes a while for him to get back to his top form. And but I like him. I like him a lot.
It happened to Fabinho too. When he came back from injury, it wasn't that good.
Yeah. Some players take a long time to get back to top form. Yes. Okay, so we're going to be a bit quicker now. So we'll just be maybe giving ratings so we can quickly round up. Jordan Henderson, captain.
9.5.
Ooh, nice.
9.2.
9 for me.
9 for me. Actually, 9.5. 9.5. I'm giving him 9.5. Yeah, my captain. Oh, captain, my captain. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
8.5.
8.
8.5.
Okay, I'll go 8. He's had a good season. Adam Lallana. Oh, good old Adam.
8.
7.
7.5.
I'll give him 8. He doesn't deserve 8, but for that last minute that's mine.
Against United.
I'll dash him an extra point for that. Well, Shaqiri, the man with the big calves, who for some reason has not been playing so many games. I don't know why.
Injury.
Yeah.
8. So 8, okay.
7.
I'm not giving him a 7. If you are not playing many games, Okay, scored against Everton. I'll give him 6. I'll give him 6. Scored against Everton. But man, I'm disappointed in him. I'm really disappointed in him.
He doesn't track back so well. I don't think.
How many games does he even play? That's a problem. He played only 4
He
games.
doesn't track back so well. That's what I'm saying. All our midfielders are like made of steel. They track back. They made the tackles. But when he was in Stoke, just like the star player, just go and make the tackle for me, give me the ball, and I'll do wonders with it. But in Liverpool team, you can't do that.
Okay.
It's still need to.
You guys are making me change my my threshold. So I'm gonna break my 8 to 9.5 rule. I'm gonna go all the way back to 7.
For Shaqiri. Oh, come on.
Shaqiri didn't really do much this year. You know what? I'm gonna have to break my own rules. I'll give him a 7.
He scored against Everton, man. He scored against Everton.
Great goal.
Okay, we go to Curtis. Curtis Jones, another scouser in the team. So, yeah, Curtis.
Young lad, love him. Absolutely love him. Full of
Yeah.
potential. 8.5.
8.5.
Is the reason why we're letting Lalana go. 8.5.
Yeah.
I agree with you guys. 8.5 for a young lad who has come into the team. He has done fantastic. 8.5. Avi Elliott. Avi. The guy who said he won't sign for Madrid because Sergio Ramos broke Salah's shoulder.
Love the kid. Full of potential. Again, 8.5.
7.5.
Okay.
I'll say 8. I still expect more from him. But top lad.
Yeah,
Top
kid.
Yeah, I'll give him 7.5. He's good. He's good. He's going to improve. Now we're going to the forwards. So there are not many, but we know all of them. We go with Bobby
Firmino. I thought Bobby was great this year. I do need to see a little bit more goals from him. I do understand his role and what he does bring, so I'm not going to criticize him too much. But he's so pivotal. He's the one that makes everything work for our front three. So he's not going to get a 9, but I'll give him an 8.5.
8.5 as well, yeah, same.
Okay.
8.5.
I'll give him an 8. We need more goals, but yeah. When I was looking at all the goals he scored last season, there were so many important goals, winning goals. You know,
Imagine he scored only 1 goal at Anfield.
Yeah. But at least the away games that we needed 3 points, he got us many points away. So I'll give him an 8. He had a good season. Mane, I think we'll just skip Mane because we're all going to give him like 10. Let's just skip Mane. Let's just give him 10. Just agree that we're
I'm not generous with Mark. 9.8.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give it 10. I can't give it 10.
9.8 as well. I give it 9.8 as well. I won't get to 10 like that. It's impossible.
You guys are so mean. What else does Mane have to do? What else does Mane have to do to get 10?
2 goals, 7 assists.
What did you say, Bola? Sorry.
I said I can't be that mean if no one's gotten less than an 8.
Okay, let's go to Mohamed Salah because we know Salah is not getting a 10. So what are you giving Salah?
So actually had a solid season. I'll give him a 9.
Cool.
8.5 for me.
19 goals and 10 assists. 9.
Cool. I'll give him 8.5 also. Yeah, he could do a bit better.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it was fantastic. When you criticize goalkeepers for making mistakes, but they make tremendous saves as well, it's only right that if a striker scores a lot of goals, but they also miss a lot and some quite simple ones, that they should also receive criticism. I love Salah, and I feel as though I wouldn't have anyone else in that position but him. But he needs to work on that right foot. He's over-reliant on his left foot. And if you're going to be that over-reliant on it, you best be as lethal as Robin, because Robin only uses left foot, but we all saw how that worked for him. He made it work.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Taki Minamino.
I'll give him an 8. Wasn't in the team long enough.
You're too generous.
And I don't think we've been playing him in the right position.
Yeah, no, he's getting a seven from me.
Done.
Bola is just too generous.
Yep.
I like to, if I'm a lady, I like to be his girlfriend. 6.5 for me. We have not seen the best of him. We have not even seen him at all. You're just dashing everybody eight.
Well,
Hey, they're champions.
he said,
They're champions, you know. As
said it.
champions, no one's getting lower than me.
Okay. Well, no. I'm not even going to hold the lack of goals against him. Yeah, I know he has not scored, but yeah, it's not because of the goals. It's because I expected maybe something different from him, like creativity-wise. Because the way he finished us in the Champions League when we played against them, the way he destroyed us in the
My
Champions
problem
League.
with him is I don't even know where we play.
Yeah,
As in his position in the team, whether he should be in the midfield or whether he should deputize for any of the front three. I don't know where he can play. And he looks so fragile to me.
See,
Like,
that's where I think that's where he's going to get. I think because Fabinho didn't start playing because he didn't throw his weight around like that.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't his game, and that's why they kept him off for so long. And now he's used to it. Give him a bit of time to bulk up. Look at Curtis Jones today. I saw him. He put on some weight. Because you need to beef up to play in the Prem because they'll bully you.
I go with Ryan. When Fabinho came, Fabinho was a bit slower on the ball, and he wasn't that physical, but he just learned the hard way. So maybe he will learn the job. Let's see.
Yeah, there you go.
I just don't think he's an attacker. I don't think he's a front three. I think he's he played a lot in midfield for Salzburg, and when he did play up front, he was more like a number 10 behind the front two.
Yeah,
and playing him on the wing is not really working for us. I would rather see him on as a number 8. See how he does in that position.
exactly.
Behind the main striker, but we don't even have a striker because our main striker is still our number 8.
Yeah.
Firmino always likes to drag defender inside so that those wing players will be able to penetrate.
Yeah. Okay, we go to the legend, the guy who should have a statue, Divock Origi.
10. No, I'm playing. I'll give him an 8 this season.
Okay.
I'll give him a 7.7.
Ryan, come on. Okay, done.
7. Yes.
I'll give him a 7.5. Yeah, we needed more, but he wasn't bad. But could do better.
See, Origi didn't have a chance to play in those kind of games where we need Origi because we were we coasted throughout the season. You need Origi when the chips are stacked against you. That's when you put Origi in. And at no point really was that the case.
Yeah.
Fergus doesn't cut it for me as a backup.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough.
No. But anyway, he has given us great memories. So.
Oh, of course, absolutely. No one. He's a legend. He's a legend forever. Forever and ever. Liverpool folklore.
I'm going to throw Ryan Brewster. I know he was with us for only half a season and he played maybe only 2 games. But let's not ignore him. He was part of the squad. So Ryan Brewster.
I don't want to rate Ryan Brewster.
Come on.
Because I don't think he was in. Did he actually play?
Arsenal. He played against Arsenal in the final.
He played against Arsenal.
I think he played against.
He played about 3 games or 4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he left
in January.
Yeah.
But he did well season for Swansea. He scored out 11 goals. I think he scored.
Yeah.
11 goals in 22 games.
Yeah, and it's got to be
in half the season.
Yeah, I know you have to adjust all that. Those are good numbers.
Let me hear Bola with ratings. So
he should fall
6.5 when he was with us.
Yeah,
but with Fancy, 8.5 with Fancy.
Right.
Yeah, 6.5 for us.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like when it was with us, he didn't really get really much of a chance.
Yeah.
But for what he did in Swansea was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I was following his career, so I'll give him an 8.
And he scored today too.
You still ended with an 8.
Let's just stop asking Bola. Let's just whatever your answer is, add 2. There you go.
Okay. Well, let's just round up. We're rounding up with the final question of the day. Your funniest Liverpool-related moment of the season. Like it could be maybe somebody from the opposition, but in a match Liverpool played or something that happened during Liverpool's match. So we just need one example, and then we can round up, and with all the good memories, all the funny things that we can laugh about. Sorry, I'll start with Don.
Okay, I will say the match against Manchester City at Anfield when Pep.
Twice.
Oh, go. Twice.
Oh my goodness.
That was the funniest moment for me.
Okay. Is that going to be anybody else's funniest moment? Do you have any other examples, any other moments? Because I have a different one.
Yeah, go on. Sorry, go on, please.
Go ahead, Ryan. Go, mate.
No, please. I want to hear. I'm still trying to think of one.
Okay.
I think the Pep moment was funny, but my funniest moment was Mane versus Salah.
Oh, you just stole it. But yeah, mine is related to yours. Continue, Bola.
I was just saying, like I felt him during that moment. It reminds me of every time when I go out on the field and I play football with my friends. There's always that moment that happens, right? So I felt every single French cuss word, everything.
Why did you not pass?
I passed me the ball.
Well, mine is related to yours, Bola. Mine was in the tunnel after that match. Firmino was going and he just looked at the camera and was like, for me, that was the funny because it was just like, oh, these two guys are fighting. Oh, man, I'm not there. Oh, man. And Ryan, do you have any?
In keeping with the theme of fighting, I will go with Sterling versus Gomez. I just see
big man right now.
Rattled.
You're a big man now, right?
Yeah, big man. And with the fact that he was so upset, he took it to England training. Like, you are heated if you're going to take something from. Most players leave it. If Barcelona players and Real Madrid players can play in the same national team and they fight every game, then you are heated if it's carrying over.
Yeah. And then to make it worse, in the Champions League, when he had the chance to smash in the equalizer.
What did I say? That mission as bad as Arias did in that final is on par. So
fantastic. All right. Okay, I think we'll be rounding up now. And thank you so much, guys. We have tried our best not to be unbearable. So we have been nice. We've not slagged off too many opponents. We've just.
How many minutes do we have? I think we've got time.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, we can add another 30 minutes, so we can start with Man United, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs. Yeah, but no, we're going to be champions of everything for a while, so they can get used to that.
We're still Champions League winners for 14 more hours. So the whole.
We should put some highlights.
Yeah, let's flood the group. Flood the group with every video you might have.
Yes. So I was talking about.
We already have a new name.
What name?
The Unbearables.
Oh yeah.
Unbearables. Yes. So. The Unbearables are going to sign off with a few more records. I gave a few records earlier. So just for some people who think that this Liverpool team are not as good as we are. Fastest team to ever get to 30 wins, Liverpool. Fastest to 30 wins. Best start ever. Okay, I already said that. Most victories in a season. We equaled the record, 32 wins out of 38. So, and we also had the most points over 38 games, which I mentioned before, which was 110 points. I said 106 points, but actually 110 points over a 38 game span. Now, these records are not records I'm making up. They are from the Premier League website. Official Premier League website. So some people would think, oh, these records are not recognizable. This is on the Premier League website officially. These are records that Liverpool are holding and we are broken. So if we are unbearable, bear with us. Thank you. You never walk alone. You never walk alone. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Yes.
You never walk alone, mates.
So, when we will finish recording,